16 tries, only one top 5 finish for our champion, Matt Crafton. Can he hang on? He's got a big lead.
Don't get out too far.
The final lap, Crafton in the 88 in front.
Johnny Sauter
inside, 3 wide.
Making that hole.
Forced his way to the middle.
Middle of 3. You're middle of 3. Come on, 13. You got a guy coming to you. Not over. Keep digging.
They're crashing. Rhodes into
Keep
Crafton.
digging. Damn.
Crafton up and over.
And Kaz Gralla, looks to me like, will win this race.
Huge crash at the end on the final lap. And Kaz Gralla, the youngest driver in the field, the youngest driver to win a pole award in NASCAR's Touring Series history.
We'll have to wait and see NASCAR, but he sure looked like he was the one that emerged with a lead.
And it's official. Kaz Gralla is the winner, the youngest driver to win at Daytona in NASCAR National Touring Series history. Kaz Gralla, 18 years old, wins the season opener. Can Bell get in front of Crafton? He does.
Oh, what a break a draft. 1.5. Hit your entry to 1. Hit your entry to 1. Fight.
Lap remaining. The white flag is out. Christopher Bell trying to hold off Matt Crafton. Johnny Sauter lurking in 3rd, and Ben Rhodes in 4th. Alex Bowman in 5th.
Boy, Matt gave it all he had on that restart. Actually got the lead for a moment, but Christopher fought back.
Christopher Bell bringing it through turn 4. A dominating performance, and he closes the door with the win at Atlanta. Chase Elliott in the 23 takes the white flag. 1 lap to go at Martinsville.
Look at this battle. I talked about confidence. He's got his hands full with Briscoe. That's 11th position they're racing for.
Meanwhile, Elliott through 3 and coming off turn 4. Chase Elliott is going to take home a grandfather clock with a win at Martinsville.
Oh, and Briscoe gets into the 13.
Kyle Busch takes the white flag. 1 to go at Kansas. Kyle with a comfortable lead after inheriting the lead from Ben Rhodes, who was on his way to victory when the engine let go and Rhodes had to take it to the garage. And Kyle Busch is going to take it to victory lane. It will be his 7th win here at Kansas and his 47th Truck Series win in his career. Kyle Busch, the winner.
Look at the run Ryan Truex gets on the bottom of the racetrack. Pulls beside Crafton. He's going to go for Peters. What a run he got off of turn 2.
For 4th. Truex inside, Timothy Peters outside. Truex is going to get him, closes the door.
Look at all those trucks back there. How are they making it?
It's the final lap at Charlotte, and Kyle Busch has set sail. Johnny Sauter in 2nd, Christopher Bell in 3rd.
How about that white truck of Ryan Truex in 4th, Timothy Peters in 5th.
Through turn 4, Kyle Busch is going to do it again. His 7th win at Charlotte.
One more. Perfect corner.
Behind, final lap of the race at Dover, and Johnny Sauter less than a mile away.
An outstanding job Johnny Sauter, Joe Shear, and that entire team have done to get to this point.
Johnny Sauter is going to do it. The defending series champ. Sauter is going to get his first win of the season. He tames the monster at Dover.
You guys, wow! I'd rather be lucky than good at anything. Thank you.
Oh, Briscoe gets loose. Austin Wayne Self around. Heavy contact with the 99 of Peters up and over. So the
they're bringing the trucks back around, and they will come down across the start-finish line and signify the end of the race as they take the checkered flag under yellow. And Christopher Bell will win for the 4th time in his career.
Coming to the white flag for John Hunter Nemechek, Christopher Bell, and Chase Briscoe right there.
I think Chase gets Bell.
Oh, forces his way down inside. Bell sideways, hangs on to it. That's going to allow John Hunter Nemechek the gap he needs for sure to get to the finish. But Briscoe takes away second, and John Hunter Nemechek around turn 4 is going to bring it home. So much tough luck this year, but tonight is his night. Nemechek wins at Gateway. Coming around to get the white flag. Nemechek took the 4 tires on the last pit stop, and he has made it work. John Hunter Nemechek a half a lap away from going back to back. He was so strong a year ago, but he couldn't finish the job. But tonight he has done it. John Hunter Nemechek wins at Iowa. They'll be coming to get the white flag this time. Christopher Bell trying to hold off Brandon Jones one more time around the 1.5 miles.
Protect your inside. Clear up. Clear up.
Jones is there taking a look.
Tony Hirschman's guiding him around there. His spotter.
Hit your arc then. Clear up. Hit your arc. Hit your arc.
Through turn 3 and through turn 4. After more than 3-hour delay to start the race, it was worth the wait. Christopher Bell wins at Kentucky.
Pierce in the 5th position. Remember, the top 5 from this qualifying race will transfer directly to the main later tonight.
I think Pierce is more concerned, Vince, about just filling that truck out, understanding what he could possibly change on it to make it better. Are there lines out there? Are there things that he can do? Look at him work that wheel.
There's a look at that 63 of Pierce.
Oh, and he's going around. Bobby Pierce around and into the wall.
Checkered flag was already flying. A little bit of damage to the right rear of that truck.
Coming to the white flag. 1 to go. Crafton gets the lead, and Ben Rhodes comes with him for second. Shuffles Briscoe back to 3rd.
Wow. I didn't really see that one coming, guys. Briscoe's so talented on the dirt, was up front, but Crafton put him away.
Matt Crafton coming around to take the checkers. Winner of qualifying race number 2.
Right about now, Vince, you're probably wishing they were in 2 different qualifying races, maybe. let alone running nose to tail.
Final lap.
This has got to make Jerry Baxter and that team feel really good about the speed of this 33 truck that Kaz Grala has. I mean, he's driven away from the competition.
And all the effort they put in just getting prepared for this race, going and racing on dirt tracks here and there.
Kaz Grala does it, the winner of qualifying race number 3.
Love Mike, crew chief Rudy Fugel. Bell's crew chief told you earlier today that he's letting Christopher be the crew chief this afternoon.
He said, I got to be the crew chief 22 weekends a year. I don't know anything about dirt. Christopher, you take over. And then Rudy Fugel added, Vince, unless you wreck it, and then I'm in charge.
Here comes Bell coming around on the final lap. He's going to win qualifier number 4 at Eldora. Rico Abreu trying to make second place work, and it's not going to happen as Gregson drives away off the top side with just 1 to go. The final lap here in the last qualifier.
And I think what you're seeing Ty do right here is go to the bottom, try a new groove, see what's down there, just kind of test it out while he's got a little bit of a gap behind him so he can start to run some things through his mind as to what they need to do to their truck when they get done.
Ty Dillon, the winner of qualifying race number 5.
But you know what I was thinking, Vince? Remember last year, 2 years ago, when he was trying to win this race, the whole back of that truck was hanging off of it. Maybe he just needed to bend it up a little bit to get more online.
The final lap for Bobby Pierce in the last chance qualifier. Through 3 and turn 4, and Bobby Pierce gets it done.
It's amazing what happens when you put a champion's back up against the wall and you watch him come out and make a performance like this.
You got that right. This is a special team. He and Crew Chief Junior Joyner have a great relationship, and they're making it happen.
It's the final lap at Eldora, and while they battle for second and third behind him, no one is going to challenge Matt Crafton. The winless streak is over. It's been 27 races, and tonight he will go to victory lane, winning at the Big E.
Good work. Really good work. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I think Rhodes has conceded to Bell. That's why he's pulling off the road, pulling off the line, and trying to block Truex. He doesn't think he can get to the lead. He just wants to make sure he protects that second spot because he isn't getting in the draft of Bell. He's just blocking the 16 of Truex.
The white flag out, 1 to go for Christopher Bell. Maybe an issue for the 8 of John Hunter Nemechek. Saw him fading, and now he's really fallen back. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell continues down the Long Pond straightaway, headed to the tunnel turn. 3 wins already this season for Bell.
He's about to make it 4. Still a tight battle for second back there. See, Truex has not given up yet.
For the 3rd year in a row, Kyle Busch Motorsports will win at Pocono. This time around, it's the 4 truck driven by Christopher Bell, his 4th win of the season.
Woo, good job, boy. That's a badass drive right there. You won that race. Great work, everybody. Fast truck again.
Coming to 1 to go. The white flag out at Michigan. 2 miles left. Who's it going to be?
There's no room up top for Austin.
Cindric loses his positions, and Bell now goes to the inside of Wallace.
Bubba's going to fight back on the outside. Bell got a little bit loose down there.
A mile left. They're on the backstretch. Wallace has gapped Bell a little bit, but here comes Christopher Bell. Gets a shove from Kyle Busch right back to the inside. Through turn 4. Bubba Wallace is going to do it and win at Michigan in his comeback race. Nemechek inside of Sauter for position. The white flag is out. Nemechek and Sauter fighting for 3rd.
Sauter might lose another spot to Grant Enfinger.
Ben Rhodes has eyes on that spot as well, but nobody's going to stop Kyle Busch. He wins at Bristol for the 5th time.
46. Nice work, boys. Thank you. In your face.
There's Karen Gralla. She's in tears watching her son try to hold off birthday boy Austin Cindric.
Out of the Canadian Tire Bridge, prayers and all for her son Kaz Gralla in that 33. Can he hold off Austin Cindric? They go through 9, and then here comes turn 10. Then it'll be to the start-finish line where they'll get the white flag for 1 lap to go. 1 remaining.
5 years in a row, we've sweated this thing out till 1 to go to see who's going to win. Who will come back and grab the checker?
Turn 1 on this 10-turn course.
Both these young men deserve it. It's a shame we can only have 1 winner. Kaz was a little bit wide there.
Remember, Cindric has to win to secure a spot in the playoffs. Looks inside. A little bit of contact possibly, but Gralla holding him off. They look so close. I'm not sure if they touched or not, but Gralla keeps the lead.
I don't see any way there isn't contact between these 2 trucks. Going to be right here too, Michael. And there is the bump.
Oh, and he spun him out.
And he spins.
Dig, you got it. Go. You're all clear. You're all clear. Coming to you guys. We got in the 33 just a little bit back there.
Austin Cindric with the big bump on Kaz Grala pushes Grala around, and Austin Cindric is going to come around for the victory.
That's the world we live in nowadays, guys. You can get your bumper to the guy in front of you, you're going to put it to him.
Great job.
He won the pole yesterday in record fashion, celebrating his 19th birthday, and today, Austin Cindric wins at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park.
All right, great job.
Johnny Sauter. Sauter has this race in hand. Just a matter if Ben Rhodes can
White flag right here.
limp his way into the plate. Fizzled out. He's now dropped to just over 2 seconds behind Johnny Sauter. Sauter has this race in hand. Just a matter if Ben Rhodes can
White flag right here.
limp his way into the plate house.
1 to go for Johnny Sauter. Sauter trying to close out the victory as you see Austin Cindric coming to pit road. Sauter on his way to his second win of the season. Meanwhile, the final playoff spot between Truex and Rhodes is tied, and there's the checkered flag for Johnny Sauter, the winner at Chicagoland.
Nice crush, fella.
Christopher Bell swept stage 1 and 2 and then won the race at Atlanta.
Flag, come back no matter what here.
He's trying to do it again today, the clean sweep.
This is a battle for the 10th position. Briscoe has really gained on Grala in the last few laps. Caught him and had a little bit of contact.
You wouldn't believe how fast this 29 truck has been the last 10-15 laps.
This is a playoff point they're battling off over. They need that position.
Christopher Bell going to close the door on Ryan Truex. Bell on his way to a 7th career win. Christopher Bell opens the postseason with a victory at New Hampshire.
Did Bell roll up high to try to have a momentum run down the front straightaway?
The final lap, the white flag, 1 to go
right here, bud.
at Las Vegas. Bell looking on the outside.
One back half up now in line. Coming to half, got a block here.
Ben Rhodes
He's still half back here.
trying to secure his first ever win.
He's going to leave the bottom open, but I think he has enough momentum.
Here comes Rhodes to the checkered flag, blocking Bell, and he's going to do it. Ben Rhodes wins for the first time, and he does it at Las Vegas.
Wow, what a finish. Look at the elation. What a great finish.
Let me tell you again.
Sauter jumps to the outside, hoping that he gets some help. They're coming through the tri-oval to the white flag. Kligerman by a nose over Enfinger as they cross the line in the final lap, and contact. And a big crash.
And John Hunter Nemechek sneaks through.
Behind you, big wreck.
And the 8 of John Hunter Nemechek escapes, and it's going to be Parker Kligerman. For the second time, a winner at Talladega. That small team, and there's Chris Carrier. He said it. We're not one of the mega teams. He said, don't take your eye off of it. You won't want to miss it. And wow, Parker Kligerman does it.
All the way checkered, and then he should be on the apron.
What's so awesome about this, Vince? At the top of the show, we said, how do you win this race? You go. You're aggressive. And if you had to give an award for the most aggressive driver today, you would give it to Parker Kligerman, and he's also going to get the checkered flag.
Absolutely. I mean, he earned that race today by being aggressive, and he got away with all the moves and the trucks that are around him that he was pushing. Didn't spin out a wreck or collect anything, and he made a lot of that happen by being aggressive.
While the others like a Crafton or a Sauter would love to see a yellow right now, Gregson is just praying that it stays green.
Just needs to get to the start-finish line to take that white flag.
And he did it.
The white flag for Noah Gragson.
What a special day for that young man to be able to come in here and beat 2 champions on the last restart and put himself, if he makes it off turn 4, in victory lane.
Historic racetrack, providing a first-time winner once again. Noah Gragson, the teenager from Las Vegas, wins at Martinsville.
Johnny's protecting the bottom.
Fine, same momentum.
The final time around the 1.5 miles here at Texas.
Johnny gets a little high off turn 2.
That was the best 1 and 2 Austin's had here in a while.
Sauter can't afford a bobble. Cindric is right there to pounce if he does. Through 3 and 4, Johnny Sauter is going to bring it home. He's going to win at Texas for the 4th time. Sauter clinches a spot in the Final 4 at Miami.
I love it.
Johnny's running a qualifying lap right here as hard as he can go, knowing he needs to gap that 8 truck.
The white flag for Johnny Sauter. Sauter won last week at Texas. Can he go back to back as he tries to win another championship? Way down off the track is Nemechek, going to give it one more run, but it's not going to work. Through turn 3 and 4, Johnny Sauter off of turn 4, and Johnny Sauter is going to win at Phoenix for the first time.
We felt like all season long this 29 truck was going to get to victory lane. He just had that kind of speed and just done a great job this year.
The white flag for Chase Briscoe, the final lap. Not only for Briscoe, but also for Christopher Bell, who runs 2nd and is your championship leader.
And a pretty darn good way if Chase can make it around here to the start-finish line for Brad Keselowski Racing to end their Truck Series career.
Briscoe and Bell, very good friends. And they will have a lot to celebrate and memories to share from this race here tonight at Homestead Miami Speedway. Chase Briscoe is going to win for the first time in his career, and Christopher Bell wins the championship in 2017.
You guys are the best in the business. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Christopher Bell, your NASCAR Camping World Truck Series champion, and he does it with a 2nd place finish. And his buddy Chase Briscoe wins the race, the first of his career. And there they are, the 2 friends saluting one another. What a special night. Chase Briscoe, and you mentioned it, Phil, his team, Brad Keselowski Racing, shutting down at the end of the season. And Chase earlier today said, I'd like nothing more, not just to get my first win, but to be able to send Brad Keselowski Racing out with a victory. To all those guys in the shop and they come on the road each week, so much goes into a winning effort, and to be able to close the chapter with a victory, so special.
What about Buddy Cisco? Just a great guy, hard-nosed racer, been able to help this team get to victory lane. Hermie Sadler, he's got to be one happy crew chief.
Let me just tell you, your team is shutting down. You step into this role. You've always talked about how talented Chase Briscoe is, but this whole team rallied around you to win this race. Why?
I don't think it's me. Brad Keselowski's the best owner we've all ever worked for, and you know, as we look back over the last years, we've been a really good 2nd place team. We brought him home enough hardware, and the one thing we could do is come down here and take him. We didn't get the championship, but we can take home a little bit of chrome.
Let's go to victory lane and have some fun.
I love it.
It's Buddy Cisco.
That Briscoe kid is probably the best race car driver I have ever worked with, next to you, Hermie.
That's quite. That last part I know he's joking, but this guy right here can get the job done, and he's worked for a lot of great race car drivers.
the champion, Christopher Bell, burning it down in Miami. And his buddy Chase Briscoe having a little bit of fun too.